An Electoral Offences Commission that would be able to investigate. INEC does not really have the capacity presently. You investigate, you detect, investigate, and then prosecute. And strengthening the internal disciplinary procedure, following due process, to ensure that those that are involved in such misconduct are brought to book, even if you need to use forensic.
What is happening now in Nigeria's political space is very important, and it deserves everybody's attention. As the country slowly moves toward the 2027 general election, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Joash Amupitan, has sent a very strong and clear message to INEC staff across the country, and that message is simple but deep: this is your chance. This statement did not come from nowhere, and it is not just ordinary talk. It is coming at a time when Nigerians are watching closely, when public trust in elections is a serious issue, and when the next election will define how Nigeria is seen both at home and abroad. Before going further, if you are enjoying this kind of real-time political gist and clear explanation, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss important updates like this. Your support helps the channel grow and reach more people. Now, when Professor Amupitan addressed INEC staff, including resident electoral commissioners and other senior officials, the tone was serious, calm, and very professional. He made it clear that the 2027 election is not just another routine exercise. According to him, it is an opportunity for INEC workers to prove their integrity, professionalism, and commitment to democracy. In simple terms, he was telling them that history will remember what they do in 2027. If they get it right, their names and efforts will be remembered positively. If they fail, the consequences will also be remembered. This message matters because elections in Nigeria have always attracted strong emotions. Many citizens believe that their votes do not always reflect the final outcome, while others feel that the system still has room for improvement. Professor Amupitan's statement is a direct response to these feelings. He is trying to reset the mindset inside INEC by reminding staff that they are not just civil servants doing a job, but key actors in Nigeria's democratic future. He emphasized that credibility, transparency, and fairness must guide every action, from voter registration to result declaration. At this point, it is important to remind you again to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because we will continue to break down major political developments in a way that is easy to understand and trustworthy. Another key part of this gist is that INEC is already laying the groundwork for the 2027 election, even though the official timetable has not been released. Internal meetings, strategy sessions, and planning discussions are ongoing. The focus is on improving systems, strengthening internal discipline, and reducing mistakes that could cause confusion or controversy. Technology is also part of the conversation, especially how digital tools can be used to improve transparency and speed in election processes. However, the INEC chairman has been careful to stress that technology alone is not enough. The human factor, meaning the honesty and discipline of staff, is still the most important element. When Professor Amupitan says, "This is your chance," he is also talking about reputation. INEC as an institution has faced criticism in the past, fair or unfair. This new leadership wants to change that narrative. The message to staff is clear: do your work well, follow the rules, respect the law, and remember that Nigerians are watching. The world is also watching, because Nigeria is one of Africa's largest democracies, and how it conducts elections sends a strong signal to other countries. This message also connects directly to Nigerian voters. Many young people will be voting for the first time in 2027. These young voters are active, informed, and vocal. They want their votes to count, and they want to believe in the process. By speaking directly to INEC staff, the chairman is indirectly speaking to the public, assuring them that steps are being taken to improve trust in the system. It is not a promise of perfection, but it is a commitment to do better. Please remember to like this video and subscribe if you want more balanced and clear political analysis like this, because your engagement really makes a difference. Another important angle to this story is accountability. Professor Amupitan made it clear that every INEC staff member has a personal responsibility. This is not about hiding behind the system or blaming others. Each official, from the national level to the polling unit level, has a role to play. This kind of message is meant to discourage misconduct and encourage professionalism. It also sends a signal that leadership will be watching closely and that standards will be enforced. For Nigerians listening to this gist, the message should inspire cautious hope. Hope, because there is visible effort to address past weaknesses. Caution, because trust is built over time through actions, not words alone. What matters now is consistency. Nigerians will judge INEC not by speeches, but by how preparations are carried out and how the election itself is managed when the time comes. As the political atmosphere gradually becomes more active, political parties will begin their own internal preparations, aspirants will start positioning themselves, and public debate will increase. In all of this, INEC sits at the center. That is why this message from the chairman is so significant. It sets the tone early and makes it clear that excuses will not be acceptable. Before we round up, don't forget once again to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can stay informed with accurate and easy to understand political news and analysis. In summary, the message from INEC Chairman Joash Amupitan is a call to responsibility, integrity, and national service. By telling INEC staff that 2027 is their chance, he is placing the future of Nigeria's electoral credibility in their hands. Whether this moment leads to real change will depend on how these words are translated into action. Nigerians will be watching closely, and history will record what happens next.